Hello Angel. Write the code 333 in the comments and visualize your wishes coming true quickly. Did you know that in your brain, there is a small gland called the spiritual eye that could be the key to unlocking your intuition, mental clarity, and even reaching elevated states of consciousness? Here's the secret: what you consume can either activate or completely block this hidden power within you. Today, I will share the 5 foods that awaken the pineal gland and can transform your life, along with the 5 you should avoid because they are sabotaging your spiritual growth without you even realizing it. The last item on the list will surprise you, as it's something you probably consume every day. Let's explore this discovery and better understand how your diet can influence your spiritual evolution. Before we continue, if you're not yet familiar with the EU Superior Channels Members Club, I would like to invite you to join an exclusive group of people who, like you, are in search of deep self-knowledge. By becoming a member, you will have access to exclusive content, enriching discussions, and the chance to connect with others who share the same interests and goals. When we think of spiritual awakening, many of us imagine practices like meditation, mantras, or energy therapies. However, what few know is that true spiritual potential begins with what we put on our plate every day, and this is directly linked to the pineal gland. Located at the center of the brain, this gland, in addition to regulating sleep-wake cycles, is considered by many cultures and spiritual traditions as the portal to the spiritual world, the famous third eye. But there's a problem: the pineal gland can be blocked or even calcified due to toxins and poor dietary choices. And this is where the importance of choosing the right foods comes in. Let's take a look at the 5 foods that can activate the pineal gland. Citrus fruits, oranges, lemons, tangerines, grapefruits. These fruits are rich in vitamin C and antioxidants that help eliminate toxins accumulated in the pineal gland. They also alkalize the body, combating inflammation that can interfere with spiritual energy. Tip: upon waking, drink a glass of warm water with lemon to detoxify your body and prepare your mind for the day. Pineapple: not only tasty, but pineapple is a great ally for the health of the pineal gland. It contains bromelain, an enzyme that helps reduce inflammation and cleanse the digestive system. Spiritually, pineapple is associated with higher energy frequencies, promoting feelings of gratitude and joy. When eating pineapple, visualize a golden light radiating from the center of your brain, cleansing and energizing your pineal. Raw cocoa, pure cocoa, not processed chocolate, is a superfood rich in magnesium and antioxidants. It stimulates serotonin production, promoting joy and spiritual openness. Prepare a hot drink with raw cocoa before meditating or engaging in any spiritual practice. Seaweed, spirulina and chlorella are powerful algae that help eliminate heavy metals from the body, which can accumulate in the pineal gland and hinder its function. Tip: add a teaspoon of spirulina to a green smoothie for a daily detox. Red and purple fruits, blueberries, blackberries, and purple grapes are rich in antioxidants and flavonoids that protect the brain from oxidative stress and revitalize the pineal gland. Their vibrant colors are linked to the energy of the third eye. Suggestion: make a smoothie with red fruits and chia seeds to start your day spiritually aligned. Now, let's talk about the foods you should avoid at all costs, as they may be blocking your pineal gland and sabotaging your spiritual growth. Fluoride-rich foods. Fluoride, present in drinking water, toothpaste, and even some processed foods, is primarily responsible for the calcification of the pineal gland. To protect yourself, switch to fluoride-free toothpaste and filter your drinking water. Refined sugar. Refined sugar causes inflammation in the body and disrupts energy levels. It can also create energy blockages, making it more difficult to access elevated spiritual states. Prefer natural alternatives like raw honey or coconut sugar. Processed and ultra-processed foods, frozen meals, chips, and other processed foods often contain additives that harm your physical and spiritual health. Avoid them whenever possible. The pineal gland has been a central theme in many spiritual traditions and ancient philosophies, being considered the gateway to the soul, or third eye. According to French philosopher René Descartes, the pineal gland was the seat of the soul, the point of connection between the physical body and the spirit. This philosophical view illustrates the importance of this small gland, which is one of the last to form in the brain and therefore plays a crucial role in our perception and consciousness. For Descartes, it was the place where mind and body interacted, symbolizing the bridge between the material and the spiritual. Various modern scholars have delved into the relationship between food and spiritual health. Neuroscientist Joe Dispenza, author of You Are the Placebo, explores how thoughts and dietary choices affect our body and mind. In his studies, Dispenza suggests that by cleansing the body of toxins and nourishing the brain with healthy foods, we can expand our consciousness and even change our reality. He emphasizes how food has the power to create new neural pathways, which can, in turn, stimulate the pineal gland and unlock elevated states of consciousness. The concept of food-related self-sabotage is also addressed by philosopher and author Eckhart Tolle in works like The Power of Now, where he discusses how unconscious habits and beliefs, including what we eat, can keep us disconnected from our true essence. Tolle states that the practice of conscious eating, choosing foods that nourish not just the body but also the soul, is an effective way to free ourselves from self-limiting patterns and elevate our level of perception. By focusing on natural, toxin-free foods, we are practicing spirituality at the most fundamental level. Scientific studies also confirm the impact of food on mental and spiritual health. A study conducted by Harvard University showed that foods rich in antioxidants, such as red and citrus fruits, help reduce oxidative stress in the brain, promoting greater mental clarity and focus. These foods, in addition to detoxifying the body, can help clear the pineal gland and facilitate the flow of spiritual energy. Thus, the connection between what we eat and how we think goes beyond physical nutrition, directly affecting our emotional and spiritual well-being. In practice, it's interesting to observe how many spiritual traditions around the world have already used food as part of their rituals for purification and consciousness expansion. In India, for example, the Ayurvedic diet is built around foods that balance the body and mind, emphasizing fresh, natural products free of toxins. Additionally, fasting and detox practices, common in various religious traditions, aim to cleanse the body of physical and spiritual impurities, creating an environment conducive to spiritual awakening. This demonstrates the ancient wisdom that associates the physical body with the soul and how our food choices can influence our inner evolution. The pineal gland, when functioning properly, is known for helping regulate sleep and biological rhythms, as well as producing melatonin, a hormone responsible for rest and recovery. However, it is also crucial for our spiritual perception, as it is intimately linked to the process of awakening to higher consciousness. When detoxified and nourished properly, the pineal can assist in developing a deeper view of reality and the perception of subtle energies. By consuming foods that promote this balance, like those mentioned above, you are not only nourishing your body but also opening doors to higher states of perception. Another fundamental point is the importance of spiritual self-care. Nutrition is not just a physical health issue but also an energetic alignment. By consuming foods that are vibrationally compatible with a fuller and more conscious life, you are literally aligning yourself with higher frequencies. This goes beyond physical nutrition, it is a way of honoring your spiritual journey and recognizing the profound connection between body and soul. By paying attention to your diet and the environment around you, you create the conditions for a deep and lasting spiritual awakening. In a world where we are constantly bombarded by external stimuli, including highly processed foods filled with additives, choosing conscious and healthy eating becomes an essential practice for balance and evolution. If we begin to integrate these choices into our daily lives, we can not only transform our body but also our mind and spirit, accessing potentials that have been dormant. The true revolution begins within us, and conscious eating is one of the first steps to awaken the power that resides in our pineal gland and reach a new dimension of consciousness. They contain preservatives, dyes, and trans fats, which overload the body and harm the health of the pineal gland. The best choice is always to prefer fresh, homemade foods. Processed meats, such as sausages, bacon, and hot dogs, are filled with nitrates and chemical additives, and, in addition to harming physical health, they carry a dense energy that interferes with spiritual flow. Practical tip: reduce or eliminate these foods. opting for plant-based proteins or organic meats. Sodas and artificially sweetened beverages are another concern. They not only contain high levels of sugar but also chemicals that overload the body and block spiritual connection. The best alternative is to replace them with sparkling water and lemon, or unsweetened herbal teas. When we start making more conscious choices, the pineal gland responds quickly. The awakening is not just physical but also spiritual. By consuming foods that nourish the pineal, you will notice changes in your mental clarity, intuition, and how you connect with the world around you. By eliminating foods that block this process, you create space for your energy to flow freely, strengthening your connection to your higher self. Imagine living with a clear mind, heightened intuition, and an unshakable connection to the universe. This is what happens when the pineal gland is healthy and activated. By aligning your food choices with this purpose, something magical happens, the body transforms and your perception of the world expands. You begin to see beyond the obvious, feel beyond the physical, and live according to your true spiritual potential. Now that you understand the impact of food on your pineal gland, what will you do with this knowledge? Change begins with small choices. Today, decide to include vibrant and alive foods in your diet, those that nourish both body and soul, and gradually eliminate the silent poisons that block your growth. I challenge you to try this test. For 1 week, eliminate the 5 harmful foods mentioned and add those that awaken your pineal. Then, come back and tell me in the comments how you feel and what has changed. I am sure you will be surprised by the results. As we conclude this revealing journey, I want to express my deep gratitude to you for staying with us until the end. Your dedication and curiosity are the driving force that propels us to explore, demystify, and share this knowledge. I want to offer something special for you, a fan of the EU Superior channel. Soon, you will embark on a unique journey of self-knowledge and mental evolution. I present to you the Mappa do EU Superior, a revolutionary ebook that will transform your mental reality. As the creator of this content and leader of the channel, I share my deepest experiences and learnings. Each chapter of the ebook reflects my journey, filled with valuable lessons that have become wisdom. Don't miss the chance to transform your life. Click on the pinned comment link and start your journey toward knowledge and positivity right now. Imagine yourself as an explorer from ancient times, venturing into unknown territories, guided by the flame of curiosity and the desire to learn. Every fragment of knowledge is a map that leads us deeper into the mystery. Just like these explorers, you are now closer to the truth, with a new understanding of the forces that shape the world. Your presence here is not just a personal achievement but also a valuable contribution to our community of knowledge enthusiasts. Every view, comment, and like is one step closer to a collective and profound understanding. You are not just a spectator, but a partner in this journey. The impact of food on the human body goes beyond physical health. In many spiritual and philosophical traditions, it is believed that what we consume directly influences our mental and emotional state, affecting our ability to connect with more subtle dimensions of existence. In the book A Dieta do Cosmico, 1997, philosopher and writer David Frawley asserts that a balanced and healthy diet not only nourishes the body but also the soul, helping elevate our consciousness and spiritual perception. Fresh, natural, and organic foods have the power to energize the body and create a harmonious flow of energy, facilitating connection with the higher self. The pineal gland, often called the eye of the spirit in esoteric traditions, is fundamental to our intuitive and spiritual perception. Located in the center of the brain, this gland is responsible for producing melatonin, a substance that regulates our sleep cycle and is also associated with elevated states of consciousness. When we consume processed foods, filled with toxins and chemicals, these substances can overload and block the pineal function, hindering our access to mental clarity and spiritual vision. On the other hand, foods that detoxify and nourish, such as fresh fruits, vegetables, and superfoods, help keep the pineal in its ideal state, promoting consciousness expansion. Moreover, the link between food and mental health is an area that is increasingly being studied by modern science. In the mind-food effect, 2018, neuroscientist Dr. David Perlmutter discusses how a diet based on whole, nutritious foods can improve brain function, increase mental clarity, and even reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression. The human brain largely depends on specific nutrients to function optimally, and this connection is not limited to the physical brain but extends to our spiritual perception as well. Building on the ideas about how food influences our mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being, it's crucial to recognize that spiritual growth is not just an abstract or ethereal concept but something deeply tied to the physical reality of our bodies. By making conscious decisions about what we eat, we are, in essence, aligning ourselves with higher frequencies of energy that support the development of our consciousness. This concept is rooted not only in modern neuroscience but also in ancient wisdom that has been passed down through generations. In addition to the foods that nourish and detoxify the pineal gland, there are other lifestyle practices that can enhance the activation of this sacred center. One such practice is meditation, which has been proven to help regulate brain activity and stimulate the pineal gland. Meditation helps quiet the mind, reducing the noise that prevents us from hearing the subtle signals of our intuition and higher self. In combination with a diet that supports pineal health, meditation becomes a powerful tool to deepen our spiritual connection. Another practice that can assist in opening the third eye is mindfulness, or the act of being fully present in each moment. This awareness helps us observe the mind's chatter and disassociate from distractions, allowing us to experience life with a heightened sense of clarity. When combined with a diet that feeds the body and soul, mindfulness can unlock deeper dimensions of perception and increase our ability to tap into spiritual insight. Furthermore, embracing a holistic approach to well-being means recognizing the importance of hydration. Often overlooked, water plays a vital role in detoxification, brain function, and overall health. Drinking adequate amounts of clean, filtered water helps to flush out toxins that can block the pineal gland, promoting mental clarity and spiritual connection. To further enhance the energetic benefits of water, consider adding a splash of lemon or even a few crystals to your water to raise its vibrational frequency. The alignment of mind, body, and spirit is a dynamic and continuous process. Just as we consciously choose the foods we eat, we must also be mindful of the thoughts we entertain, the environments we expose ourselves to, and the people we surround ourselves with. All of these factors play a role in shaping the energy that flows through us and influence our ability to access higher states of consciousness. In the end, spiritual awakening is not about seeking something outside of ourselves, it is about uncovering the profound wisdom that lies within. This process involves shedding the layers of conditioning, toxins, and distractions that have kept us from fully embracing our true nature. As we nourish and care for our bodies with wholesome foods, our pineal gland becomes clearer, and our perception of the world becomes more expansive. This journey towards self-realization can be compared to the transformation of a caterpillar into a butterfly. Just as the caterpillar goes through a metamorphosis to reach its final form, we, too, undergo a transformation as we awaken to our full spiritual potential. The foods we consume, the thoughts we cultivate, and the practices we engage in all contribute to this metamorphosis. With each conscious choice, we shed old patterns and step closer to becoming the highest version of ourselves. By embarking on this path of conscious eating, mindfulness, and spiritual practice, we create the optimal conditions for the awakening of our pineal gland, which, in turn, accelerates our spiritual evolution. As the veil of illusion lifts, we begin to see the interconnectedness of all things and experience a deep sense of unity with the universe. Now, as you continue your journey toward higher consciousness, remember that every step you take brings you closer to the realization of your true nature. Every decision you make, every action you take, is an opportunity to align more fully with your higher self and the divine energy that flows through all of existence. Your journey of awakening is a sacred one, and it is up to you to continue nourishing your body, mind, and soul with the best that life has to offer. By taking small, consistent steps towards spiritual growth, you are not only transforming your own life but also contributing to the collective awakening of humanity. Every enlightened individual helps raise the vibration of the planet, and together, we can create a world filled with greater peace, love, and understanding. As you explore the potential of your pineal gland and spiritual growth, continue to embrace the wisdom of both ancient and modern teachings. The path is vast, and there are countless tools and practices that can guide you along the way. Whether through the power of food, meditation, or simply being present, remember that your awakening is unique to you, and it unfolds in its own perfect timing. I encourage you to continue exploring, learning, and growing. The journey of self-discovery is endless, but with each revelation, you come closer to the truth of who you are. And in that truth, you will find the keys to unlocking your highest potential.